Jeff, great to see you. How pivotal, how crucial are these final weeks of the campaign, given how close this appears to be right now in those battleground states?
So these 3 weeks will decide the next president. So it's a critical moment for us. Both parties candidates are presenting their final argument, and they've got 3 weekends left to do it.
What sort of role do elder statesmen of the Democratic Party, like Barack Obama, play in the campaign? How important will they be?
They play a critical role, particularly someone like President Obama, who remains very, very popular among Democrats. I think he still has, the highest approval rating of any Democrat except for his wife Michelle. So I think him being on the stump is a very important thing to help Kamala Harris, and there are fewer people who are elder statesmen of the Republican Party who are stepping up to support Donald Trump. He has more celebrities speaking for him rather than people who have done the job before.
So much of this comes down to the turnout, as you know, in this country. It's compulsory voting. In your home nation, it's not. And getting people to the ballot box is so important, isn't it? Can you give us a sense of how big that operation is?
Oh, it's a huge get out the vote operation, because it does come down to this. And the real battle is ultimately not between the two candidates, but between the two candidates and the couch. They have supporters who may or may not show up. And so the polling and everything else that we know about voter sentiment goes out the window on election day, because it really depends on who gets there and who doesn't. And it can be anything from just having a busy day to a lack of enthusiasm about either candidate, or it can be something like a natural disaster. So I like your system better. I'll just say that.
Makes it a bit easier in that sense. Less money to be spent to get people out there. Can I ask you, Jeff, looking at every bit of coverage, the podcasts, the pollsters, the campaign directors like David Plouffe of Kamala Harris's campaign, it seems it really is a toss-up right now. From your reading of it, is it as close as it appears from afar?
Yes, it's that close. There are 7 battleground states: Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. Those are the 7. And all of them are within the margin of error. So when you see a poll that says one of them went up or one of them went down, it's not statistically significant, because within the margin of error, it could be either way. So it really is about a few thousand votes in each of those 7 states that will decide the election. One thing that tends to happen, though, is that the direction that 1 or 2 states are leaning turns out to be the direction that all of them are leaning. So the most likely scenario is either Kamala, wins all 7, or the second most likely would probably be that Donald Trump wins all 7. And they're so close, you can't really tell, which is the more likely of those 2 scenarios.
That's an incredible scenario broadly. It really is the biggest show in town at the moment. We appreciate your time and your insights. Jeff Bleich, former ambassador to Australia, special counsel to Barack Obama. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Kieran. It's really good to see you again.